NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC East rivals. It's the Commanders and the Tigers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season with it. comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. An ideal start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the defense. Get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. run. 7-3 the score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. As they've got it as we resume action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Powering forward. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll try the left side. Beverly. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 35 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. The took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speeds.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That escapes the sack. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now off to the races, down the line. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well, you don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have the football with him at all times.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down now, Beverly. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first time.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to... They'll come out throwing here on first down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier?
And now look at him go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe get a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T. Higgins. He completes it to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep now for McCoy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up in... From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep now for McCoy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to find Higgins. Gets through, and now an opening. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 4 yards out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 2nd down, Beverly. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle they go. Beverly, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one caught. It's Meredith. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
19 tight. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Well, the penalty takes them all the way back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket.